I'm Christine Persichetti. NetTV is getting a new look for that Mass you have come to know and rely on. The liturgies will have new graphics that not only look better, but will also help you pray along at home. Currents News' Katie Vasquez explains.
Every day, 4 times a day, NetTV broadcasts masses to homes across Brooklyn and Queens. And an integral part of bringing that celebration to your screen
Take 2
is the dedicated production team who make it happen.
For people who are homebound and are not able to leave their homes, we definitely would like to bring more of the Mass to them.
But for the first time in a decade, that daily Mass is going to look different. Starting on February 20th, the graphics broadcasted on the screen telling you about the readings or the responsorial psalms will be brand new. Director of Programming and Production Dominic Ambrosio and production producer Marilyn Arriaga have been working on the new look since the fall.
We're coming up a little bit more current in our look and our feel, and the colors, specifically trying to stay a little bit neutral because we want to respect the vestments and the colors of seasons.
But the graphics go beyond looks. They're also functional. Viewers can scan a universal QR code and follow along with the Mass at home.
We'll take people to the NetTV website, and from there they can pick either English or Spanish readings. And from there it'll take them to the USCCB, where they will obtain the readings, the Psalms, the Gospels, to follow along in the Masses, because it's just a good thing for them to be participating in the Mass more.
The project falls in line with the mission of NetTV's parent company, DeSales Media Group, to walk along folks in their journey of faith. While Dominic and Marilyn stress there is no substitute for attending Mass in person, they hope it will also physically bring people back to the pews.
It's very important just so people can follow the liturgy of the Word for that day. So when the priest is speaking regarding his gospel, they can take in the information more and just follow along.
Are we reintroducing the Mass to them, those folks who have kind of fallen away from attending Mass by live streaming? Maybe, I don't know. But in our small way, we're trying to make some kind of impact in their lives. And that's our job.
Monitor differences.
Yeah.
This is just the beginning. The team is also looking at ways to guide viewers with music and make the experience more tangible. In Prospect Heights, Katie Vasquez, Currents News.
You can participate in those prayers from home. As Katie mentioned, NetTV broadcasts Mass 4 times a day throughout the week. It starts at 8 a.m. with an English Mass. Then there's a 9 a.m. Spanish Mass, 10 a.m. Creole Mass, and a final 12 p.m. English Mass. Looking to the weekend, on Saturday there's a 4 p.m. Italian Mass and 5 p.m. Polish Mass. And on Sunday, NetTV broadcasts a 9 a.m. Creole Mass, an 11 a.m. English Mass, and a 1:30 p.m. Spanish Mass. During a live Mass right here on Net, the Diocese of Brooklyn kicked off its Lenten Pilgrimage, where parishioners will spend the next 40 days traveling around the diocese. On day 2, they went to Brooklyn Heights. Bishop Robert Brennan led the Mass and Holy Hour at St. Charles Borromeo Church. During his homily, the Shepherd of Brooklyn welcomed his fellow pilgrims, saying these stops are a blessing for them and the whole church in Brooklyn and Queens. And you can see so much of the Diocese of Brooklyn during this pilgrimage. The faithful will stop at 40 churches, 22 in Brooklyn and 18 in Queens, and will travel in almost like a circle. It began on Ash Wednesday at the Cathedral Basilica of St. James and will go through Brooklyn into Queens and eventually wind up in Brooklyn again. And at that end, during the Holy Triduum, parishioners can celebrate at their own parishes. It's not too late to join them. See all the stops the pilgrims will make on the Lenton Pilgrimage app. All you have to do is search Lenton Pilgrimage on the app or Google Play Store. And if you can't be there in person, the app helps you there too. You can join the prayer community there right from the palm of your hand. Schools across the Diocese of Brooklyn are celebrating Black History Month. But in East Flatbush, Black history isn't just a lesson. At Brooklyn Jesuit Prep, students are taking it outside their middle school step by step. Currency's Katie Vasquez joins us now to explain. Hi, Katie.
Hi, Christine. The Brooklyn Jesuit STEP team is teaching confidence. But more than that, the form of dance has deep ties to a forgotten part of their school's history and a part of American history.
BJP STEP team, here we go.
These Brooklyn Jesuit Prep students move as one. They're stepping, a form of percussion dance where they stomp their feet and clap their hands, all to make a beat of their own.
When you step for a Catholic school, you're stepping for a mission. And that's the heart.
Don't know what you have seen. When we step, we are one team.
7th grade teacher Nicole Prime is their coach, guiding the more than 20 girls in their steps.
Hands out, let's go.
She says each beat brings them back to their Catholic faith.
When you hear us chanting, the chants that we say, the words that we're saying, it has the heart and the mission of faith, of perseverance, of prayer.
A prayer that for 2 decades had been silent. While the school had a step team at one time, at some point it stopped. Until Nicole brought it back this year, giving the Jesuit Prep students a boost in self-confidence.
I used to be shy, but now I'm more outgoing and I'm more open to making new friends.
What I mostly like about STEP is that I can feel happier, I can feel free.
The steps are also a lesson in history.
STEP has origins in slave days where they used it to communicate. Really, even in the gold mines, it was called gumboot dancing. They would use the beats and the rhythm to communicate in code. And then it developed into expressions of like just joy or expressions of perseverance, of strength.
And in a school where 93% of the student population identifies as Black or African American, it is a fact that's not overlooked.
I was very shocked and very happy, doing something that represents my culture.
I thought it was very powerful and empowering for me as a Black young individual because I know where STEP roots from.
So even when the dances get hard,
when I started, it was a lot. It was it was just you have to be doing a whole bunch of exercises. I was feeling sore some days.
the steppers are practicing twice a week. Coach Nicole says she's starting them off slow, but she hopes they can compete against other schools in the future, which would be pretty exciting.
Absolutely, they're so good. Thanks, Katie. If you'd like to see the Brooklyn Jesuit Prep team in action, they will be part of a Black History Month celebration at Xavier High School in Manhattan at 6 p.m. on February 29th. Just head to the school's website, brooklynjesuit.org, and search Black History Month. It costs $35 per ticket to attend. Midwood Catholic Academy celebrated Black History Month by showcasing the arts. The students performed dances, songs, and poems during the assembly on Friday in front of their school and parents. Math teacher Jennifer Sannon coordinated the day. She says in a school that's 96% Black, celebrating these students is important every day, not just during Black History Month.
Everyone that came before us and what they did to make us strong and have a voice for ourselves. So even though this was a show for them, they are able to see what happened in the past.
All of our ancestors, they really prayed a lot, and they really, had faith that it's gonna be hard now, but we will become free. That's really important for us to remember now, that prayer can help us get through hard times.
The assembly, which focused on all types of diversity and inclusion, finished with a song performed in American Sign Language. Wow. Finally tonight, a Catholic athlete broke records Thursday night.
How will she go for history?
With that shot, Iowa guard Caitlyn Clark became the all-time leading scorer in NCAA women's basketball history. The Des Moines native is a devout Catholic and has been dazzling fans on the basketball court since her time at St. Francis of Assisi Elementary School and later Dowling Catholic High School. The Bishop of Des Moines, Bishop William Johnson, said her achievement may not be surprising to those who knew her then, but it is something everyone can celebrate. So talented. That is this Currents News Update. I'm Christine Persichetti. Thank you for joining us because we are putting your faith in the news. Hope to see you again next time.